A Yurok friend of mine told me that I needed to stop and see the big tree, which is on my way to the Eureka and then eventually Hoopa. So I'm stopping. The road's all closed, but the park center that was still open said I could walk back. It's only a couple of miles round trip. So I'm going to go find the big tree in the Redwoods. I'm my heart, and I'm so excited to be here, just walking out and seeing all the ferns and the moss and the green and these big trees. It's so cool. So feel really special being here. Now I'm looking around to see where the Ewoks are at and things, which I learned in Talo up in Smith River is where they filmed some of the Return of the Jedi movie. So just trying to not get shot by some of those lasers and swords, but this is so cool. Definitely a place to stop, and I'm only like 20 yards into it. So here comes an adventure. They've cut a hole through a redwood that we have to walk through. So here we go. Yep, made it to the big tree. Now I'm gonna go climb it. Very tall. Here's my new little abode for the next 2 nights. Little Airbnb. Okay, must say this is the best bathroom art ever. Now I'm homesick for those 11 chickens of ours. I just rolled in from coming down from Talawa. Had a great time at the Redwoods. They're on about a 3-mile hike. Turned out really nice. Was able to see the big tree. And then I stopped, and I've been talking with a friend in Yurok, and was able to go in and meet her in person, and had a great conversation with her and her son and another friend of hers, and got to know the area a little bit better, and then just arrived here in McKinleyville. And tomorrow we screen Touch the Water at Hoopa. So it's been a good day, long day. It feels like it's about 11 o'clock. I think it's only like 7:30 or 8 or so, but I might crash. The first thing I did when I walked into the room was like, oh, where's the TV? I want to see what sports are playing or whatever. And then there was no TV. And I was like, oh, there's no TV. And then almost it's like, oh, there's no TV. So I have plenty of work to do and keep myself going on, but it might be good just to get some sleep tonight. So what a day, what a journey, and look forward to tomorrow. Till then, good night. One of my favorite things today is I was gifted some salmon from Yurok friend, and I know a few months back when I was up in Alaska, something like this was probably 50, 75 bucks. So I'm feeling very blessed, and I think it's going to be my dinner tonight. And so I'm going to get busy. Ooh, smell that salmon. Ooh, I'm excited. Yep, those are the redwoods. Hey, don't judge me just because my hair's all thinning out and puffy this morning. It's natural. I did not get a perm. It's just what I've been given. I'm sitting down to write in this amazing space that I'm here for today, and then tomorrow, half the day tomorrow, writing, and I screen the film Touch the Water tonight in Hoopa. But wanted to kind of walk through as I'm observing myself writing. I need to go back and revise the script. Basically, I've made notes all on paper, the old analog way that I still like to do. Now I'm taking those notes, putting them into the computer with a new draft that I'll send out to another reader or two, and then finalize it hopefully by the end of next week, and then make that decision. Okay, are we making this film or not? And if we are, then we're going into swinging into full production mode. But I noticed this morning, I got up, said my prayers, read some scriptures, did some of that, but then I found myself starting to nest with writing. And while I'm some of those things that I'm doing is, sitting down like, oh, I'm gonna, see what's kind of going on in the news. And so I was watching some of the LA fire stuff on YouTube that's just, tremendous. I can't even imagine, just crazy, all of that stuff. So just prayers for all of friends in that area and everyone that I don't know that's just dealing with that. I cannot imagine. It seems like some crazy movie. But so that was, getting that of the reality of the world, and then back to where I am with some of the things I'm trying to get done today of controlling what I can control. So got out of bed and got up, and that's where I did scriptures and prayer, and then started getting ready to to write. And as I'm starting to kind of get in that writing process, I have my little timer. And so one step is, I turned it on, got it up to 60 minutes because I'll try to do a 60-minute interval. And then I'm starting writing in my journal. I had to catch up from yesterday, some of the neat stuff last night, yesterday in the Redwoods, and then meeting a couple of new friends from Yurok, and then pulling in here at 9 this morning. I get up, I just pull down the window a little bit and look out, and there's like, that view. I'm like, oh wow, I'm right in the Redwoods. So I didn't see it. I mean, it's so dark coming in last night and such, but seeing that, it's like, oh, this is a beautiful place. And so writing in my journal, kind of an extra writing in my journal, a little longer, which I start to realize the way I'm kind of stalling. I start, visioning some of the, bigger picture goals, trying to make, I did realize part of my process is trying to, write, produce a movie a year and then distribute a movie a year. But it's also, I'm kind of involved. I realized this morning I'm involved with three movies a year. One that I'm writing, which will be produced the following year, and then the following year distributed. So I'm writing a film this year, and then producing a film this year, and then distributing a year. So those are 3 different films. And in theory, that's kind of the bigger vision of where I want to go, and I've been trying to go, and I've been saying for a long time, oh, there's 2 films. I need to produce a film and then distribute a film. But I was like, wait, somewhere in there, you got to write a film. And so that's kind of the clarity that I received this morning. So I'm making progress, but just getting some other work done besides the writing that I need to do. And so then I sit down, okay, then I open up the laptop, which all those little things, open a laptop, set the timer. And then I said, oh, I need a post. This is a really cool office. I need to do a little Facebook post. So I jump back, take a photo, do a little Facebook post about this little office space. That's great. That takes some time. Read a few little comments or other things of people on previous posts. So there goes probably 10 minutes. And then I sit down, it's okay, it's 9:30, I need to get writing. I should have already had 2 hours or 3 hours, and I'm in this space that's so quiet, so beautiful, so perfect for this environment to do. And now I'm doing this little, talking with you about me observing nesting, and at the same time I'm still kind of nesting, getting things organized, not doing it. And I sit down to finally, I turn on my computer, and like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. I should probably eat something before I start. I mean, it's 9:30. I need to eat. Breakfast is supposed to be the biggest meal of the day, and I do a pretty bad job of that. So I need to do better with that. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get up, and that's where like I need to record this and let people know that this is a real thing. And the sooner you observe that you're nesting, it doesn't mean you like get mad at yourself or like give yourself grace and like, okay, well, let me do these things. I am going to make some oatmeal here for breakfast because that's energy, right? You need that. It's kind of wise, but not as an excuse, but just realizing that I'm avoiding the work. I'm nesting. I think that's the best term I can. I'm nesting. I'm those chickens in the chicken box going around and around and around trying to get the nesting so they can lay that golden egg. There's yummy yellow different colored eggs. But just realize that that's part of the process. And for me, it's part of the process. And I kind of, instead of getting mad or like I kind of enjoy it and realize I'm doing that and laugh at myself, giving myself grace. And then like, okay, you've had enough nesting time, knowing I need to kind of start doing the nesting stuff. And now it's time to get to work. So go make your oatmeal, come back in here. You can turn on, you can start making notes while you're eating your breakfast. Click the counter, click that little timer. That timer is a really powerful thing for me. Once I click it, okay, I'm in. So I better get to work. So here's the great view I have, but more importantly, here's my timer that I have going. And the script, just started the script. This is just real simple, nothing special about it. Just went through, made some changes, so you'll see bits and pieces of edits, some scenes adjusted. Here's a couple, some new scenes that are in there that I've written, and then I'm literally just translating those into the file. I use Final Draft file, and even from my notes on the page of this dialogue, even as I'm putting them in here in the script this morning, I'm going through and making pretty close to what it is here. But then I've had time away from it, that a little bit of time. I did this 2 days ago, and that I'm going back through, and even as I'm writing this, some of it's changing and allowing that dialogue or those edits to be refined even more. Thought I'd let you in on that. Not rocket science. Well, just left Airbnb where I'm staying and stopped and went in a recommended sushi place, grabbed a couple rolls. I love sushi, but I have no idea what anything's called. Try to look at pictures, but not everything has a pictures, and so I like going when somebody else orders, because then I can eat the good stuff. Otherwise I get a California roll and something else with salmon, but very good. But yeah, headed to Hoopa now. Gonna go, we set up here at 4:30, and I'm about an hour away, and then 6 p.m. we screen the film and have a Q&A. Looking forward to visiting a new nation, and hope there's a good turnout and some good conversation and such afterwards. So it's such a beautiful area. Enjoying just spending the last few days in the Redwoods, and another day in the Redwoods as well. So I got my airplane notice I needed to check in, so it's less than 24 hours. There's always like a happy sad moment when that buzzes on my phone to check in, say I'm 24 hours. Sad in some ways of leaving where I'm at and the good memories that I've made, but excited to go home and see Rebecca and the kids, and back to Arizona, and not have some of the travel worries and just more of the stability. Same time, some of the excitement of traveling in new places and different weather patterns and terrains and environments and communities and such is exciting as well. So feeling blessed with all of that, and I had a great revision this morning. Made it over halfway through the script, getting it transferred in that new digital update copy of final draft file. Hoping to get some more time in it tonight and then finish it in the morning before I head out, and then I have at least one reader I need to ship it to, so Monday they can get going on that and give me some feedback. But just a beautiful place. Went for a quick run this mid-morning, and just running through Redwoods was quite an experience. Beautiful. There's ferns all over the ground. There's just moss and so much green and growth, and I think I was smiling the entire time. Just so beautiful. So I'm gonna get back to focusing on driving and see how the screening goes. With some fun fog. This is fun. We got set up. We're actually showing the film in the trading post, and it's more of a community center, it sounds like. But I had a little bit of fun trying to get the film to work. There's like 6 of us getting it set up. It was a Mac issue, I keep getting told, last couple of communities. But this is fun. Big pile of pizza, lots of candy. People are starting to show up, and it's nice and warm. This big space. It sounds like a lot of community events and things happen here, so it's fun. New place, new people, and feeling excited to screen, and hoping for some good conversation and just a good chance to share a movie that hopefully will touch some hearts today. So getting ready to push play. So fancy. Thank you.
Like touching the water? No. And that's not crazy.
Just finished the screening, had a really nice Q&A, met a few more people, and hopefully we'll be coming back to do some more work with Hoopa Valley. But there's a basketball game going on right now with it's the first home game with all their teams. I'm gonna run into the Hoopa game and see what's left. Well, last run before I hit the road and fly out here in a few hours. This is maybe one of the coolest places I've ever ran, in the middle of the Redwoods. So what a great trip it's been. Last night film screening went extremely well. Got to enjoy some of the local basketball game, the high school first home game. And this morning took a couple of hours and finished up new script finding Hojo, and got it sent off to 2 readers. And so mission accomplished with that, which is a good stepping stone. So hopefully you look forward to some feedback, and then hopefully by the end of next week I may do one quick little pass again on the script, and then start the breakdown and the scheduling and the budgeting, and then really get after finding actors. So It's looking really good. And really think it's going to be the next film we make. So, but yeah, this is one heck of a week. Lots to be thankful for, and just was a good trip. Look forward to being with my family soon. Ooh, I love this guy. Yeah, warrior right there.